To whom that reads this, okay, things are starting to get very weird, and I need some answers. I need to go back to the funeral parlor to see what the hell did I go through. I walked to the funeral parlor and saw a little sign that read, Temporary close. Be back at 10 p.m. Back? What kind of trick is this? Holy frig. So I waited until 10 p.m., I guess. Then I knocked at the door. It was open and empty with no people, but still had coffins and the other furniture, but no Undertaker. There was a black piano in the middle of the room, and the bench was seated in front of it. Then some other man stepped out from the back room. He was tall with long brown hair tied in a red bow. He was shy and he didn't say anything, but he just offered me a seat. I was too mad. I needed some answers to find out what happened the last time I was here. I rushed over to him and demanded an explanation. He freaked out at my attack and cowered in fear. The room filled with some purple gas, and that's when I passed out. Next thing, I woke up to someone sitting at the piano. It was the black-haired one. He started to play this mellow piece and made an attempt to get up, but next to me, the Undertaker held back. He held me back because I was attempting to get up to find some answers. So he just held me back and he just giggled. There was more people in the room, but I barely recognized any of them. Then it happened. The piano started to glow and the reels were spearing on top of it. The dark-haired one picked up the pace by playing faster. The lid of the piano cracked open to reveal a womanly figure coming out of the top. She had a sexy red dress on, long hot legs, and hair pinned up in a messy bun. She came out swinging her hips, singing some song to us. Oh, she was hot, and I was enjoying every second of it. The Undertaker fell backwards from laughing. The other people were loving it. They were hollering and whispering and whistling at her. She stepped out and closed the lid. She looked at me and strolled towards me. Her face looked like I've seen her before. She raked her hand through my hair and graced my chin. I fell a little. She puckered a kiss and turned around and placed her rear on my lap while rubbing it on me. Then she went over the black-haired one and groped him all over while he was playing. What the fuck was going on here? Why does it look like a nightclub? These lights were not here before. The room filled back with purple smoke, and now I was sitting at the table with a birthday cake. But on the cake was no happy birthday on it. It looked like a birthday cake to me, but it just was not a birthday cake. There were some balloons in the room, and I saw the same people playing poker with me. Yeah, the ones with the green eyes. The blonde-haired one said to hurry up with my party because he doesn't want to miss another party at the office. The black-haired one said I better not let him do more overtime. The red-haired one kept flirting with me. He came over and groped my chest. I asked, where's the Undertaker? The red-haired one said, I was the Undertaker. I looked down to my clothes and I looked up and I looked down again, and I was wearing the Undertaker's clothes. What the hell was going on here? I even had his hair and top hat. I got up and sprung to a nearby mirror. I was looking like the Undertaker. I screamed, but my reflection just laughed at me. I looked at them, and each had these glowing green eyes all over again. The red-headed one was grinning at me with his shark-like teeth. Each of them had a strange machine-like weapon with them. I screamed again, but the more I screamed, the more my reflection laughed at me. What the hell should I do? I reached for the door and I opened it up. It opened up for me. The door handle didn't vanish this time. When I came out of the funeral parlor, I tripped over and fell, hitting my face square on the ground. I got out and knocked over, and I got up again. This time I was in the church I was at for the funeral. I looked around and I was the only one in the church. It looked like I was sleeping on a pew. I heard someone was there entering the room. I saw who it was. It was the Undertaker. And he was at the coffin in front of the room. I ran up and questioned what had happened. He didn't say anything, but he pointed at the open coffin. The man in the coffin was me, holding a bottle of whiskey. Yeah, here's a little moral of the story of all three parts of this. Don't drink and drive, people. Yeah,